Hello and welcome to Yoga with Dayna. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this video finds you in a good space. No matter what your activity level is, everything we do today should be within your grasp. Yoga is no pain. Anything that I suggest today that brings you discomfort or pain, simply ease out of it, modify, or do something else. Let's get started. If you have a block, it is not necessary. If you do, you can use this block to sit on. My thighs are my hips are tight, so my knees come up. So this just helps alleviate and bring those knees down. Align the spine nice and tall. Sit up so the crown of the head is reaching for the ceiling. If it's comfortable, close your eyes. Bring the hands to the knees, roll those shoulders forward, up, push them back, pull them down. The chest is nice and wide open. Take a moment to arrive in your space. The only thing that matters at this moment are the things on your mat. Your body, your breath, your being. Notice your breath. Notice the inhales and exhales, if they're slow, if they're fast, if they're shallow, if they're deep. Bring one hand to your chest, bring one hand to your belly. Fully inflate the lungs by inhaling through the nose and let it go through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose, fill the lungs, and let it out of the mouth. This time we're going to exhale and inhale through the nose only. So take a deep breath in through the nose, fill the chest, fill the belly, and let it out. Release the belly, release the air from the lungs. Again, in through the nose, fill the chest, fill the belly, and release. Blink the eyes open, bring the hands to the knees, allow your chin to come to your chest, feeling that long stretching sensation along the back, along the neck. Allow the chin to come as close as possible to the chest and pay attention to your body. You are your best teacher. Bring the crown of the head back to the ceiling. Allow the back of the head to fall to the back of your space, really opening the front of your neck. Bring the crown of the head back to the ceiling and take your chin all the way to the right, gazing over that right shoulder, feeling a stretch in the left side of the neck. Come back through center and take the chin all the way to the left. Feeling that stretch along the right side of the neck. And come back to center. If you had a block, you can release it at this time. Bring both hands out to your side. Sweep the hands up. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Inhale, hands up, gaze up. Exhale, hands down, gaze down. Inhale, hands up, gaze up. Leave the hands up. Bring the right hand to the opposite knee, left knee. Take that left hand behind you. That wrist can go directly under the shoulder. Twist to your left. Take your gaze to the back of your space, really twisting that abdominal area. This pose is great for constipation. Breathe. Come back to center, sweep both hands up. Make sure that spine is still long. The crown of the head is still reaching for the ceiling. Turn to your right. Bring that right hand down behind you. That left hand comes to the right knee. Lower the shoulders. Turn to the right. Take your gaze to the back of your space. Breathe. Come back to center, sweep the hands up, bring the right hand down to the mat and sweep that left hand up and over to the right. Really getting a stretching sensation on that left. Pull that left elbow to the space behind you. Take your gaze up to the ceiling, opening that chest. Bring both hands back up to the ceiling. Take that left hand down to the mat. Same thing other side. Gaze or come on over, leaning over to the left. Bring that right hand to the left. Opening through that right side. Pull that right elbow to the space behind you. Take your gaze up to the ceiling. Breathe. Come back to center, sweeping both hands up. Allow both hands to just fall in front of you. Not stretching, not reaching. Allow them to just land where they may. Once you've landed, allow the elbows to be heavy. Allow the chest to be heavy. Allow the head to be heavy. Breathe. Come back up to center. And we're going into our tabletop. So find yourself on your hands and knees with your wrists directly under the shoulders and the knees directly under the hips. Cat-cows. Allow yourself to drop the belly, rise the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, and breathe. Exhale everything out. Come into that Halloween cat position, rounding the spine, bringing the chin to the chest, really stretching through those shoulder blades. Back into our cow pose. Drop the belly, rise the chin to the ceiling. Round that spine, blow all the air out and bring that chin to the chest. And come back to your neutral position. Sweep that right hand up, take your gaze up. Thread your needle. You're going to take that hand directly in front of the knees. Drop that right shoulder to the mat, the right forehead or the right temple to the mat. If that feels good, we can stay here. If you want to explore more, maybe you push that left hand towards the top of your mat. Feel that stretch along the back. Notice any sensations in the body. Breathe. Bring that left hand back directly under the left shoulder. Push into the left hand, lifting that right hand all the way back up to the ceiling and bring it down. Same thing other side. Thread the needle on the left. So sweep that left hand up to the ceiling. Take your gaze up. Thread your needle, bring that left hand directly in front of the knees all the way to the right side of your mat. That left shoulder and left temple go all the way down to the mat. Relax. Sweep that right hand to the front of your space. Notice the sensations in the body. Release. Bring that right hand back under the right shoulder. Press into the right hand. Unthread that needle. Take the left hand back up to the ceiling and bring it back down for your tabletop. Find your tabletop. Get your positioning correct. Take your right foot to the back of your space. That leg should be parallel to the mat, toes pointing down. Keep your gaze down at your mat, keeping that spine nice and long. Take that left hand up to the front of your space parallel to the mat, as if someone were pulling your left arm and your right leg in different directions. Notice the core and the strength it takes to hold you here. If you want a challenge, maybe you open this pose. Maybe we pull that right foot forward and that left arm back and open the pose, staying parallel to the mat. And close. And bring the right hand and the left knee down. Right knee and left hand down. Same thing other side. Pick up that left foot. Toes pointing down at the mat. Left leg is parallel to the mat. Sweep that right hand up in front of you, straight out. Right hand and left foot are going in opposite directions. Breathe. Challenge. Can you open that pose, taking that right hand to the back of the room and the left foot to the front? My plants are limiting my movement. And close. Bring yourself back to your tabletop. Bring those toes together. Bring the knees wide open. Bring your hips down to the heels. Bring your forehead and your chest down to the mat. Let the hands sweep to the front of the mat. We are in our child's pose. And walk yourself back into your tabletop. Get those hands or those wrists directly under the shoulders. Bring the knees back under the hips or the bottom. Sweep your left toenails off of the mat to the left. Check your placement. The left wrist, the left knee are all in alignment. Open up to your right. That right knee is going to come up. Take that right foot, place it to the back of your mat and may even land on the floor. Sweep that right hand up. Breathe. Allow that right hand to come down to the front of the mat, falling. Bring that right bicep to the right ear. A nice long stretch on the right side. Using your core and your strength, press into that left hand. Using your core, come all the way up. Bring the crown of the head up. Right hand comes to right leg. Left hand comes up and over, stretching on the left. And bring that left hand back down to the mat. Right hand comes back to the ceiling. Challenge. Can we pick that right leg up so it would be parallel to the mat? Check in with your wrists. You might need to come up onto a tripod hand. You might need to come onto your fist. Or if you're on your flat hand, make sure all 5 fingers are spread. And lower that right leg. Another challenge, full side plank. So maybe we step that left foot back to the right, and the only thing touching the earth are going to be our left hand and our feet. Full side plank. Breathe. Bring that left knee back down. Bring the right knee back down. Bring the right hand down. Stay as you are. I'm rotating just so I can keep facing the camera. Same thing, other side. Going to open up to the left. So check your placement from tabletop. That right wrist and right knee are in alignment. Open to the left. That left knee comes up. Place that left foot to the end of your mat on the floor or on the mat. Sweep that left hand up. Play with your gaze. See how it feels in your neck. Maybe we take the gaze up. Maybe we take the gaze down. Just exploring. Allow that left hand to fall to the front of the space. Get a nice long stretch on the left side. Breathe. Using our core. Push into that right hand, bring the crown of the head up. Take that left hand down to the left leg. Right hand sweeps up and over. Big stretch on the right side. Bring that right hand down. Left hand comes back up. Can we pick that left leg up parallel to the floor? Bring that left foot down, challenge. Can we go into a full side plank? Step that right foot back to the left. Notice the strength is taking you to hold you in this place. Focus on your breath. Notice the sensations in the body. And come back to your tabletop. Excuse me. From here, we're going to plant our hands down into the mat. Untuck those toes so the toe pads are down to the mat. Lift your bottom straight up and make any micro or macro adjustments you need to make. Plant down through all 10 fingers. Bottom is reaching for the sky. Chest is pulling for the thighs. We are in our downward facing dog. Breathe. Pedal your dog if that's comfortable. Bend one knee. And then straighten that knee and bend the other knee. Feel the stretch in the back of the thighs and the back of the legs. And if it feels good, you can continue to pedal your dog, or you can come to stillness. If you're in stillness, focus on your breath. Release the knees back down to the earth. Come onto your back. So we're leaving downward facing dog, turning over. Extend out onto your mat. We're going straight into our Shavasana. Relax onto the mat. Spread the arms away from the body. Tense your bottom tight and then let it go. Make sure you have plenty of room in the groin. Allow the feet to flop open. Lift the shoulders from the mat. Get them comfortable and then place them down. Make sure everything is comfortable. Make sure everything is relaxed. Allow everything to melt into the mat. Any areas of tension, release them. Relax the feet. Relax the ankles. Relax the lower legs and the knees. Relax the thighs. Relax the groin. Release the bottom. Relax the back. Relax your stomach. Relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Allow the upper arms to be heavy. Allow the elbows and forearms to melt into the floor and mat. Allow the wrist, the hands, and the fingers to relax. Release any tension from your neck. Allow your jaw to be heavy. Allow your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. Relax all facial muscles, both big and small. Relax your eyeballs and their sockets. Relax the eyelids on top of the eyeballs. Release any areas of tension from the forehead. Relax the scalp. Take this moment to be the human being we were born as. All through life, we're running, going, achieving, getting. Just be. Notice the thoughts come. Don't engage them. Let them go. Everything will be waiting for us on the other side of this practice. I'm going to leave you in silence for a few moments, and my voice will bring you back. Slowly invite movement back into the toes, back into the fingers. Make circles with the wrist and ankles. Pull the knees into the chest and slowly roll onto your favorite side in a fetal position using your upper arm as a pillow. Take both hands, press into the mat, press into the floor, bringing yourself back into a seated position. Bring the hands together, bring the thumbs to the center of the chest. Peel both corners of the mouth up for a smile. Thank you so much for joining me, sharing your energy and your practice. Hopefully we'll see you again here with Yoga with Dayna. May you continue to have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart as you continue this yogi journey. Thank you so much for joining.